Hey everyone, Mano back here with another Destiny 2 video. Today is weapons crafting for dummies. Many people have asked me to explain the weapons crafting system. Many people are confused by aspects of it, and many people don't know how to optimize their experience when crafting weapons. So we're going to go through everything that you need to know, the weapons, the gear, the materials, everything else like that you need to know about weapons crafting in Destiny 2. Let's get the basics out of the way. First of all, you need to go to the Enclave on Mars, and then when you're done with the second mission in the Witch Queen campaign, you'll get a pattern for the Enigma. You'll craft that using some of the basic perks that you have. So you have like a frame that starts everything else out, and then you have all of the different traits. When you start out, you won't need to pick up any materials or anything else like that. It will be provided for you. This opening quest is just designed to give you a feel for how the weapon crafting works, but it doesn't go into all the detail of all the things that you need, the materials, or anything else like that. So choose the perks that you think you'd like to start off with, and then go over to the right-hand node and then click Shape Weapon. That'll drop into your inventory, and then you can go ahead and use it. If you want to reset the entire clip before you shape it, go down to this node here and click Reset Weapon, and it will start you all over. Now, there's a little bit more to the weapons crafting system that a lot of people don't understand. Where do you get the materials for it? How do you get access to the different nodes? How does deep sight resonance work? And how do you reshape weapons? So let's go through all of that, starting with the materials. The first and most common question I always get is, where are the materials? How do I see how many that I have? Well, right now, it seems like the only way you can actually check out what your currency amounts are is in the Enclave when you're actually in the weapon crafting system. I hope at some point that Bungie updates this so you can see all the materials that you have at one time instead of having to guess or go through all the different perks together. But for now, that is how you deal with the system and where the currency is. So what materials do we have right now at the start of the weapons crafting system? The first up is the neutral element, which seems to be almost like based on the frame of the weapon. There isn't really much to say about this. It's a base standard currency, kind of like Glimmer. It's used on all of the traits, all of the different basic aspects, so it's something that's just a general currency for crafting. All of the different traits that you have in the game, all the normal ones like we used to have on the perks of the weapon, are all using neutral elements. So you basically just use that as a stock currency for any of the perks that you want. Also, we have a currency called Resonant Alloy. You use that at the beginning and the end of the shaping of your weapon. Think of the Resonant Alloy as the way it sounds. It's the base of the weapon. It's the metal that the weapon is based around, whereas all of the elements are the things that make that gun distinct. All the different types of elements that you can get. Once you're done with that, you use a little bit of Glimmer, the Resonant Alloy, and the neutral element, and can make a basic stock gun. Next up, we have the legendary elements. We've got energetic element, adroit element, the ruinous element, and the mutable element. All of these different elements are used for the enhanced traits on the weapons in combination with the Ascendant Alloy. The Ascendant Alloy is the thing that pushes the weapon to the adept feeling or the exotic feeling level. So you can see in combination with all of the legendary elements that I talked about a little bit earlier in the video, you use that Ascendant Alloy to push the weapon to the next level. It's also very much required for exotic crafting. So for anyone who pre-ordered the Witch Queen and actually got the Osteostriga, all you need to do to get the frame for that is to complete the campaign on normal. The exotic perk is actually crafted specifically using that Ascendant Alloy. In addition, if you want to put the Adept Catalyst on there, poison, final blows, return ammo to the magazine, you need to have 3 Ascendant Alloy to put that catalyst on there. So we've covered all the different materials. How do you get them? Let's start off with all the basic materials other than Ascendant Alloy. As you start to play the game a little bit more, you're going to find weapons that have a red border around them that say Attunement Progress. All you need to do is to complete the objectives that they say. Most of the time, all you need to do is to complete activities or to kill enemies while in combat. An easy way to farm this is with the Shirochi checkpoint in the Last Wish raid, but you could also just use the weapons that you like to use while you're in an activity like Crucible or something like that, and right at the end of the activity, like say for example a Crucible match or something like that, just pull out the weapon that you want to attune. Some people have been using that as a farming method. It is all up to you. As soon as you've got the attunement complete, you'll see an exclamation point on the weapon. You click into the details and then you go over to this box here. Via the deep sight resonance, you'll be able to choose the element package that you see here, and it'll have a combination of whatever legendary or neutral elements that you'd like to select. At this point, you've extracted all the things for weapon crafting, so you can either keep or delete the weapon as you see fit. Now let's talk about the rarest element for weapon crafting, and that is Ascendant Alloy. Ascendant Alloys can be purchased in limited quantities from Banshee 44 and Master Rahul, but also they can be acquired from doing the weekly campaign missions in the Throne World and the Wellspring activity in the Throne World. To get access to those different missions, you need to upgrade your Throne World rank over at Finch, which is the Hive Ghost. First up, for rank 13, that will give you the ability to replay the campaign missions at the higher difficulties, but then also for the Wellspring activity at the higher difficulties, you need rank 18. So leveling up Finch to the highest possible level as soon as possible is going to be really important for those people who want to spend a lot of time digging into weapon crafting. So now that we've covered the materials, how do you get access to those enhanced traits later on through the gun? Well, it's really easy. If you've ever played Call of Duty or a game like that before, basically the more you use a weapon and the more kills you get, the more weapon reputation you get. It's the same concept here in Destiny. You need to use the specific weapon up to a certain point. So you can see here that my Enigma is at level 2. It also tells me when I crafted it, so that's pretty cool. It also tells me the progress towards where I need to go. So basically, if you want to unlock some of those enhanced perks, you need to use that weapon a lot. All right, final thing. How do you get the weapon frames in the first place? Maybe you've picked up the weapon and you want to actually get to the weapon crafting portion of it. What you'll have to do is meet the specific requirements to earn the frames. So if you want to see what you need to get, go over to your pattern and catalysts over on your character, and it will tell you specifically how you need to extract the pattern. So for a lot of the weapons, all you need to do is complete deep sight resonance extractions on the weapons, and that will include the Season of the Risen weapons. That will include any of the Throne World weapons, as well as some of the just basic world weapons in Destiny with the coming of Witch Queen. For other weapons, you may need to complete different triumphs. For example, all of the exotic glaives need the completion of this report reverse leer over at the hidden board of evidence. So you'll need to complete that on all of your different characters so that you can craft that exotic glaive. All right, everybody, that is everything that you need to know about weapon crafting. Basically, go out, get those frames, use those weapons that have the red borders around them, extract the resonant siphon or anything else that you want to get. Go get Finch leveled up in the Throne World to get more access to activities to get that Ascendant Alloy, and then just use the weapons a ton and you should be set to go. If you liked something in this video or it helped you out in any way at all, gently tap that like button and leave a comment down below. That helps to share this video with more people in the Destiny community. Also, if you want to keep up with everything in Destiny, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. I've got tons of videos coming out for Witch Queen and the future of the franchise. If you have any questions, come on over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/manodestro, where I help tons of people with lots of things in the game, whether that's an exotic quest, raids, grandmasters, the legendary campaign, and more. If you want to join a great community or catch me when I'm offline, come join the community Discord. That link is in the description box below. Good hunting, Guardians. I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.